Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a live reading really quick. I just feel called to do a live reading. I've got my little Cupid with some love herbs in here to help with the love reading. I'm going to pull out just a couple zodiac signs here to see if maybe these are for anybody watching. I've got Aries. I've got a Birkenau rune in there. I got Taurus. I've got Capricorn coming through. And Aquarius. So those may resonate, they may not, but I just want to pull out a couple of indicator cards for whoever's watching to see if this is for you. I feel like I'm getting a lot of really nervous energy coming through. Let's see here. What's going on? Conflicted. Rejection. Ooh. Confessions and escaping. Okay. I feel like maybe that nervous energy that's where that was coming from. I just want to pull for one energy today. Whoever is watching this, it could be any of the zodiac signs that I pulled. It could be that's the sign of the other person in the couple or the other person in the connection that you want to know about. Or you could be neither of those things. Oh, I got the devil. He's just facing us. Okay. Let's see. See what else is going on here. Got the Two of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Five of Cups. Okay, somebody is wanting to get out of a situation and you don't know how. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling there is a situation that you're in and you don't know how to get out. Oop, little bug. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Ace of Cups. Oh, did you meet somebody else? Seems like somebody might have met somebody else. Yeah, somebody doesn't know what to do here. Somebody's in a balancing act. That's where this conflicted card is coming in. Coming clean. Okay, it looks like it might be whoever's watching this, either you or the person that you're connected to really has something to tell you. You're either being balanced with somebody else, or you're the one that's got two options here, because I've got the Two of Swords and the Two of Coins, but it seems like there's just a lot of confusion, a lot of nervous energy. I started feeling nervous as soon as I turned on the camera, and I'm not camera shy. I don't have stage fright or anything like that. And I just felt like either you or your person is wanting to tell you something to come clean and they can't. And I've got all this nervous energy, like, you know, that feeling like when somebody's about to tell you something big and you know it and you got that really nervous feeling. I just feel it right now all in my body. I feel hot. I feel shaky and jittery. So we've got another Capricorn card coming out, so it could be connected to a Capricorn. Okay, let's get some advice. What else is going on here in this connection? Let's get some advice for this connection. Yeah, this does not feel good. This does not feel good. Okay, can I get some advice, please? I don't want to leave off on nervous energy, on this bad energy. Ace of Wands, the Hermit. Okay. Yeah, it feels like somebody in this connection is going a different direction. That's what it feels like to me. This might come as a relief, because I'm feeling very relieved after I'm looking at these cards. This might come as a huge relief to you or to your other person to let this go. I've got the Four of Cups. So this is, to me, this is like the card of, a lot of times, honestly, I'll pull this if I'm just not feeling well, if I'm feeling ill, if I'm feeling sick, if I'm feeling sad about something. But it feels like there's a big inward journey that's about to happen because of whatever is going on up here. This does not feel good. This feels like somebody has picked somebody else or somebody's balancing somebody else. But whatever this is, it's new, it's brand new. So this isn't something that that other person has had for a long time. It's not like they've had these two partners for a long time. It's like maybe one person, either you or the person you're connected to has just met somebody new. And now it's an issue. Now all of a sudden they're finding little issues in the relationship to pick at. And now all of a sudden they're feeling trapped and deciding like, you know what, actually I don't think that this is for me. This other person or the person that's balancing the other party could be an avoidant person. Because I have the escaping card here, and that to me just feels, with the escaping and rejection, that just feels like somebody who's just avoidant and they don't want to deal with things. But I do have just a new direction coming in for somebody else, for somebody. And I feel almost like an acceptance of it. Like if it's either you or the other person, whoever is doing the confession, the other party will actually feel relieved. It's almost like they kind of knew, and you're just confirming what they already thought, or they're confirming what you already thought. So if this is you, I feel like you already know that this is going on with your person. Let me I have like the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck that I really like. I'm going to get some advice for you guys. You know what, actually, I'm going to do the Liminal Forest. Okay, let's get some Liminal Forest. Let's get some more cards for this, some more Oracle cards. Detachment, Adrift, and Shell. Yeah, so this is kind of just summing up the reading. I feel like maybe either you or the other person detected that this was going on because there was just a sense of detachment in this. And there was almost a sense of things just started to get automatic. This bunny always looks like a little robot to me, and it just feels like automatic. There's just something that is missing that was there before, and you can't really put your finger on it. And it's just, there's a sense on both parts that this relationship is over. I don't like to sugarcoat things. I don't like to be really negative either. I always like to be positive because I feel like in things like this, obviously this is not meant for you. If this person is treating you a certain way or cutting you off for somebody else, then it's not meant for you and you're not meant for it. Down here is where the more positive feelings come in. This is where I feel like that you're starting to, whoever's going to heal from this connection is actually going to do it by focusing on themselves and the structures, which is the Hierophant, that they already have in their lives. So there's a real sense of healing coming through just the day-to-day tasks. And I almost feel like an acceptance, like whoever this is just like accepting that this is going on, and almost, like I said, being relieved that this person is finally confessing to what they did. And I don't know if you guys believe in karma or not, but I always feel like connections that start this way are always going to end this way. I always feel like the way a connection starts is the way a connection ends. If a connection ends because they found somebody else, then that person's attention cannot be kept for long, and they're going to just find somebody else again. They're just relationship jumpers going from one relationship to the next. So that's what I have for that connection. I'm going to do another connection in just a sec here. Let me clean up my cards. Again, like I said before, I think I said in one of my other videos, I don't like to use the term soulmate or twin flame because I don't think that they're helpful, but I also don't think that that doesn't exist. If you guys feel like you have a twin flame or soulmate or twin mate or soul flame, then that's up to you and the other person in the connection, obviously. But yeah, I just don't know how helpful they are. I think sometimes they can be really harmful, actually, to use those terms. So let's get one more connection out. I'm going to pull some more of my little ceramic coins, see who this is for, maybe. I'm just going to get a couple in my hand. We got Scorpios coming out to play. We've got Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, or Capricorn. So So you guys could be any one of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for you or your partner, if any of that resonates. And it doesn't have to, I just like to use those as indicators. So let's see what's going on in this connection. I'm already feeling sort of a vibe shift from my last reading, just a completely different vibe. That last reading was so heavy and negative and just, oh God, it was so bad. So yeah, only you, releasing and longing. Yeah, that is such a vibe shift. I almost want to giggle. Like this, whatever this is, feels just so, so much better. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. I'm going to do one pile for one person in the connection and one pile for the other person in the connection. Okay. First person in the connection. This could be you or the person that you're thinking about. Let's see. 10 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 7 of Cups. I got the 6 of Cups and 7 of Cups earlier as well. Got Queen of Wands, 3 of Coins, 9 of Cups, and then I've got the 3 of Cups and 8 of Coins. That's a lot of energy. Whoever this person is a lot. I feel like there's a lot of like really positive energy coming off this person. And this person over here, I almost feel like they're just being a little bit negative when they actually don't have to be, because whoever this person is over here is actually really into the other person. This person over here, I feel like is just actually really bubbly, happy, lots of positive energy, like I said, and maybe not taking any action yet, or at least not being forceful with this other person, at least not being like really in their face. But this other person is kind of almost like Eeyore vibes, like, well, it can't possibly work out, so I shouldn't even try. It's almost like that type of vibe. What's going on? Let's see what's going on between you guys. What's going on in the connection right now? 6 of Wands. Okay. Ooh, I got a lot of cards wanting to come out. Okay, I just need 1 or 2. I don't want a big pile, please. Just 1 or 2. Six of Wands and the 6 of Swords. Okay, that's good. This actually does feel like a relief. It's funny because the last reading I just did on the live was so heavy and yucky. And I immediately felt a vibe shift, and this feels like a relief. Something about this feels like a relief almost. Okay, King of Coins. Okay, with the Strength card. All right, so I think this person over here is being really negative. I think if they decide to give into this connection and to go to give it a try, they're actually going to be extremely relieved. I feel like this is one of those situations where they think they've already got it figured out. They already know what's going to happen in this connection. It's already going to be a bad outcome. They're not even going to try. Could be an avoidant type of person. But what they don't realize is actually you've got all these feelings for them over here. Every time I talk about this pile, I just want to giggle. It just feels so cute and just adorable and loving. This is giving like, I don't know what the name of the trope is. I can't remember. I'm like going brain dead, but like in like the romance books, like there's always like that cute bubbly one and then just like the grumpy guy. Like that's the vibe it's giving. But I feel like if this person gives in or decides to go this route, because we all have free will, yeah, they're going to realize that you're the real deal. Or this could be the other way around. If this is you guys and you're sort of in doubts about everything, about the connection, you're in doubts about this person, I think if you actually give them a shot, you're going to see that they're the real deal. They've got a lot going on. They've got a lot of feelings. They're building. They're working on, either you or they are working on their career. Could be financially stable or going to be financially stable. Could have a lot of friends, a lot of building energy. So this is just a very happy-go-lucky, they've got everything going for them type of person. And I really think that this connection actually does have the ability to go the distance. I really do. The King of Pentacles to me in a connection is a very responsible and yet active and giving connection. It's not immature. It's like this very mature sort of love and just realizing like This could almost even be like somebody's coming out of a bad situation, and not that you're helping them heal, but sometimes in a relationship, you're there to help support their feelings. And even if they have these negative feelings, I feel like whoever this is just going to be very supportive of them. Let me get a couple more cards for the connection between these two energies, these two people here. Let's see. I almost feel like maybe this person's taking it too seriously. Maybe this one's not taking it seriously enough. Or maybe they think that you're not, this person's not taking it seriously enough. Knight of Wands. Seven of Wands. And the Lovers. Yeah. This person over here, this energy is very, very defensive. This could be you or the other person. They might feel, I'm starting to think, like when I said that this person might not be taking it seriously enough, I'm starting to feel that this person thinks that you're not taking them very seriously, and you actually are. Or this person actually is. The person that's like more lighthearted and more like, yeah, let's do this, let's go out, let's do that. I think that they're coming off as maybe being insincere, or that they're not actually like a serious person and a responsible person, and they're not taking this seriously, but they actually are. This person has some past stuff that they're working through, some maybe illusions that were shattered for them in the past, and they're just very serious. They're very hurt by some past things, and whatever connection they're getting into next, they want to make sure it's a good connection. That's why if they're taking some time with this 10 of Swords and this big old clock, if they're taking time to give into this connection, it's because they just want to make sure they don't want to do this again. With the King of Pentacles here, he can also be like a slow mover. He's a Taurus card, so it's kind of like he's going to make sure of something before he invests, but when he does, he's fully in, and that's why the time is needed. And that could be why, like, this person is in that mindset of like, yeah, let's take our time, and this person over here is so sure and so lighthearted that they're feeling like maybe they're not taking it seriously. But if this is you, I just want to let you know this person actually is taking you seriously, and they do want to give to this. Obviously, we have the Lovers out here. That's that choice that you're making, or that they need to make. But the Lovers is here. I always think of this as like a positive choice, making the positive decision, the decision towards love, and the decision towards partnership. So if this is you guys, I think this is actually a really good connection. I think it can go the distance. Even though there's some hurts in the past, I think that you both can sort of work well together. Six of Swords, Six of Wands. Yeah, it looks good. I feel like these are representative of the two different energies that I see here as well. So yeah, with that Lovers card, I think this is a good connection, guys. All right, let me get just one more Oracle deck, or the Sacred Symbols Oracle. This could have to do with this connection, or it could have to do with something else. Every once in a while, I'll just get a random card. It'll be like for your job or a friend, or it'll be a message for like your mom or something random. But let's see what's going on. So there's some air energy, some earth energy. Boundaries and affluence. Yeah, so this affluence, I can feel like it could be like a physical affluence, but it also could be like could have to do with this air energy, bringing your thoughts back down to earth, being more realistic about things. I feel like maybe that's what this person needs. Maybe if you're the one that's the sort of more positive one, the one that's got all this stuff going on, it looks like you got a lot going on. Maybe you've got like a job and you're going to school, you got a bunch of friends. Whoever this is has a lot going on. This person really doesn't. And I think that maybe what they're needing from this person is a sense of groundedness. They feel like this person's got this air energy, this dragonfly energy, this sort of going back and forth, a lot going on. But what they really actually need is somebody stable. And it seems like you are that way, but maybe they just need to see that. They need you to respect their boundaries, and they need to see some more grounded energy, because they're a little bit hurt. They're a little bit fragile, I think. This could be you or them again. So that's all I have for you guys for this evening. I just wanted to, for whatever reason, I felt like I wanted to go live. So I tapped into some weird energy at the beginning of the video. So I hope this was helpful, and have a blessed evening.